What's up, guys? My name's AzraelEternity, and welcome back to the SigCraft FTB server. It's been a while, and I apologize. The Rise of the Capital series wasn't going exactly where I wanted it to. I didn't plan it out well enough to make it an enjoyable series, so unfortunately it's not going to happen. I do have plans for the future and an idea of what the LP is going to be about now. It's not going to be Rise of the Capital. I'm going to be doing a very large build, and today we're going to be getting started on it. We're going to be working on the first part of it, and what I'm going to be building is essentially a floating island chained to the ground that is linked to the world. And I'm going to be building it primarily out of warded stone and some inverted light blocks and things along those lines. So the first things that I needed was warded stone, so I thought I'd share with you guys as I worked towards that. We're going to go ahead and get our Wand of the Thaumaturge out, and we'll swap out for our Goggles of Revealing. You can see we have slightly high flux, and that was my own fault. I put too much stuff in the air, put too much stuff in the cauldron when I was trying to make thaumium. So first, we're going to be making arcane building blocks, and for that I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're arcane stone blocks, and we're going to make a stack of them, and we're going to put a wand in there. Alright, so insufficient charge. So 1,000 vis is not enough. And we actually need to move to a different area, I think, pretty soon. Because this, as you can see, the aura in this area is very minimal. Okay. So that's going to be enough to start with. Now, for making it, we need 5 stone, 2 arcane stone blocks. So we're going to put those there. We need brains in the middle. We need more stone. We're not going to be making this much. We need some bones to make bone meal. Actually, I wanted to kind of go with something else. I wanted to go with a dark or a light gray. 11 seconds of mining fatigue. Yeah. Alright. So we'll go ahead and just leave that stuff in there. So this is warded blocks. This is some light gray warded blocks, which actually looks fairly dark when you look at it. And you'll see it is indestructible. It's not moving, it's not cracking, not anything. We'll go ahead and pull out our Vajra, and even the Vajra cannot break it. Supposedly turtles can, but the real only way to do it is with a wand. And just simply right click on it and it'll break them as if it was nothing. But only the player that places them can break them. And I kind of wanted these heavy sort of stones to reflect what I'm going to be building. And the first thing that we're going to be building is we're going to be building an anchor point, essentially, in the world. And I don't have any more. I would have thought I would have had more ink sags. Let's see if we can find any squids. There is. Nope, that's an egg. Let's get some from him. FTB, squid hunting. let's go ahead and do we have our... Oh, we don't have that helmet on. Probably should do that. That's 11. Holy mobs. Jesus, man. And I'm not even the only one on the server. That's the crazy part. Oh, there's a whole bunch of squids. Hi there. I really wish you could make a squid soul shard, but you can't. So, alright, that should do it for us. Let's head back, and I'm going to go ahead and toss these arcane stone blocks and the rest of that stone and some of the thaumium in there just so I have... we'll go ahead and make... much more. And we need our wand. Alright, that should be enough for right now. And then let's go ahead and make a little bit of black. And we'll take our wand. Alright. Home. We're going to go to the surface. Or actually, yes, we're going to the surface. If I could get through, there we go. Alright, so this is the area in which we are going to be operating. We're going to be building our anchor in this area here. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying out exactly how I want it to look, and I'll give you guys an update on it, and then kind of give you an idea of what the island is going to end up looking like. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I've built up... I'm not exactly sure this is the shape that I want it to be. This is how it looks in right now. I'm going to start working on building the first sort of point for the chain. And this is using black warded stone. Man, I can barely even differentiate between the blocks. You know what? I'm just realizing that we're doing that a little too low. We want it to be... No, not that one. I can't tell if anything's missing. Down there. So that is our first length of chain, I guess. Part of me actually wants to make this wider, wants to make this much bigger. And I think I might end up tearing it down. I need to also go in and figure out exactly what the chain links are going to end up looking like. That's an important thing, determining what the chain links are going to be like, because that will actually also determine how big this is going to be. So, without further ado, I'm going to go work on this a little bit more just off camera and figure out exactly how I want this to look. So, I will be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and we're winding this out a little bit. Let me go ahead and start building the base of the link, and I'll show you guys what it's going to end up looking like. I think we had it just too wide, and then 1, 2, 3. What is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we need this to be wider. So we're gonna have to widen out the tower a fair bit. In order for this to fit on here properly, simply because it's just so wide. It's not a very thick chain. The part of me wants to make it a thicker chain, but the design that I found and that I'm going off of, I actually like a great deal. Okay. Oh, that's right. I had decided that I did not want black for the chain. So we're going to head back home. I'm going to find us, there we go, ink sacs, and perfect. And we're going to head back here. And toss you on there. And we're going to make some gray dye. That there, that there. Some of those. Put some of that stuff away. It's just more stone. I don't think I have anything useful in there. I don't know where I got those buttons from. I don't even know. Anyways. Alright. So it is 5 stone. Alright. And that. Alright. So we have plenty of now gray warded stone for our chain. Bum, bum, ba-dum. And of course it's raining. Can't win. Stop opening that. Alright. So, in the center of this, we're going to make it a 2x2 column, and we'll have it be that. Oop. So that's the first half of our link, and we need to widen this out so that we need to widen this out a fair bit in order to accommodate this. So I have a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and toss our diamond chest down here so we can put some of this stuff. Alright, where do you go? Come here, you little son of a bitch. Alright. Let's get in these. Alright. There must be a node nearby. Let's take a look. There must be something nearby. Yeah, there's a high level of flux. That's really weird. I wonder if I'm building inside of it. I didn't even think to look of the flux. Okay, here's a node right here. This is minimal. There's a node there. Okay. It's this guy. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and inactivate him. I think if you just do that, they can't spawn anything. Oh, and what is this over here? Oh, there's no... Interesting. There's no node there. Or if there is, it's so tiny I can't even see it. But there's a couple of those statues. Huh. But only one of them has a node. Odd. But that guy. Anyways, alright. Back to work. I'm gonna need more light gray warded stone. Real quick. Let's... Oh, I forgot to stick lights in this. Alright, I'm gonna tear this apart and we'll get back to I'll come back when it's starting to be rebuilt. Alright? Don't want to bore you guys too badly. Alright guys, welcome back. And we've cleared everything out. We've started expanding the area. And we're going to be... I'm finding it odd that I'm doing this from the top down, but it made sense to do it top down because I wanted the top of it to be a specific shape. So working from that point where the chain link is, the first link, And this is going to sound a little weird, but where's the center point would be? Okay. So on that one, let me grab just another stack of them. Right here where our thing, our anchor, our first link is, I'd like to, just for the sake of being, there it is. I want this to be connected. We can actually probably just take those two off, just so that it appears that the link itself goes all the way through into this block and wraps around underneath. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to have anything inside of this room, but in the eventuality that I might, I figured it probably should include that. Alright, so we are already outside of the boundary that we had previously set and expanded. This layer, I think only will be going down like 3 blocks maybe. So that's 2 of the 3. Oop. Some gray blocks left over. I am leaving the interior hollow, in case you couldn't tell from my last statement. I'm going to be leaving it hollow because an idea popped into my head while I was building this, that this could be the portal into the floating city, in that the city itself will be encased in warded glass with no entrances. The only way to enter the city would be to go through, I can stop that. The only way to get into the city would be to go through a portal that would be, or a teleporter even, that would be inside of this room. Okay. Do I want that taller? How many more is this? 66. I think one more actually will be done for that layer. Let me go ahead and I'll cut here, and I'll come back to you guys to wrap up the episode. When this is complete. Alright. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to FTB. It's been a while since I recorded that previous footage that you just saw. In fact, it's been about a month. We had the server reset going on the Mind Sanity Vanilla server, and was trying to not be bored by coming on to FTB too much, so I stuck with playing Vanilla, and then got sucked into playing super hostile maps, so that's kind of where I am with this. But I did work on it, I just never recorded it, so this is where we're at. I have a couple of stubborn blocks that for some reason will not open. or will not pop out of there. So I think I might have to have, because see, they're supposed to, like that one, just pop right out. These ones, for some reason, just right there, will not. So I'm going to have Sigs come over here and have him do his admin-y powers to remove them. Or possibly turtles. I think somebody said turtles could break them, but I don't honestly know. Actually, I don't think so. I think they can place them, and if they place them, then they are. But anyways, I remember there's some sort of like server-side issue that caused that, so those are still there. But we switched out everything that we were using. This is a light, or what color was this? This is light gray, if I remember right. No, this is white. That's white. Oh, here's the light gray. So the white blocks are for the anchors. The black is the anchor itself, or the anchor chains. And we are going to be building our giant platform island, floating island thing right here. And it's going to be about 150 blocks in diameter. Might be more of an oval shape, so it'll be 150 blocks in one direction and probably maybe about 100 blocks or so in the other direction. I haven't decided if I want it to be a perfect circle. Frankly, I'd think that a perfect circle would be kind of plain, so I think we might do some sort of ellipsoid sort of shape, an oval sort of shape. But I haven't forgotten about this. I am going to be working on it, and I'm looking forward to it immensely, because this is going to be really neat. And this is going to be something that vanilla, I don't think, could accomplish in the same way. I mean, you might be able to pull it off with something like, you know, the stained clays or anything like that, but no, I think this is probably going to end up being for the better. And I did notice while I was standing here in F5 mode, this is a barrow hill right here. Let me go ahead and drop out of flight controls. Oh, I had already explored this. I'm just silly and I don't remember. But there's still resources in here, so boop, boop, boop. I should have named the Vajra to the Booper. Oh, hi there. Apparently I just put torches inside and never anything else. I don't know. Odd, because I didn't do anything with the spawners and I didn't disable them, so yeah. I think the server needs to get reset because there's no mobs showing up underground, because I know there's caves under here, but anyways, let's turn that on so we can just hover. So yeah, let me spin around, have that in my background. Screenshot. Actually, let's get that out of my hand and get that sort of stuff out of my hand. There we go. That's a better screenshot. There we go. So, so I am still going to be working on this. I still have plans. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. FTB is going to be coming back. I'm going to try to shoot for once a week, but it's going to be kind of an off again, on again sort of series, simply because vanilla is taking up a lot of my time, and doing super hot cells taking up a lot of time. So both of those. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace! Whee!